Welcome back to another video. We're back on the VN. So in this video, in this episode, we're going to pull this thing apart, well, as much as we can, and we're going to start prepping it for paint. So I could just mask it up because I'm doing a closed door respray on it. I could just mask it all up. That's not the way I like to do it. I like to take everything off that can be taken off and prepare it that way. That's just the way I've done it. That's the way I want to do it. So we're going to start with, I'm going to pull it out and put it on an angle like I normally do. If you've watched a few of my other videos, I usually angle them in this way or this way. Just makes it a bit easier to work with. Actually, I might just back it up into the middle, pull everything off, and then back it up forwards and pull everything off to the front. So what we're going to pull off is the tail lights, these badges, obviously the number plate and the garnish, the rear bar, that's in the back end. I've booked in the rear screen to get pulled out on Wednesday. We're going to put a new rubber in with, going to keep this same screen because it's in really, really good nick. I'm just going to pull the, if I can, pull that crappy tint off. So if I can pull that off, cool. We're going to put that back in, but I'm going to pull that out until it's finished. So as of Wednesday, or as of now, this thing's going to be immobile because, yeah, it's not going to have any lights or anything in it. So, yeah. Now, so what we're going to pull off from the back end, what I told you, the windscreen's booked in for Wednesday. Front end, we'll probably take off the wipers. We'll take off the front bar, headlights, grille. Also, the grille, I'm pretty sure the grille, correct me if I'm wrong here, but the grille and the garnish are the same color code from memory. They look the same. They might be a little bit different, but I need to get the color codes for those so I can repaint them as well. Or I may even black them, or sorry, the grille will probably stay the same color, but this might be blacked out because I'm thinking, now I haven't decided what I'm going to do with this thing as yet. I'm just going to start stripping it back. I've got to prime it first anyway. So thank you for your comments. I've read all of them and replied to all of them. But I'm still undecided, let's put it that way. So I don't know that I'm going to LS it unless there's something major wrong with this motor. So far, it's so good. So I just don't know what to do. Help me. Help me. Anyway, I think I want to keep the history of the car and keep this particular one, as it is. I do want to do an LS one with I'll show you the kit that I've got, but I do want to do one with a, mock-up, like I've been saying. Everyone's saying, oh, do a mock-up SS, with a LS in it and whatever else. Yes, I want to do that, but not with this one. I might just buy another one, like a shitter, that's, got a blown motor and it's, clapped out and whatever else. So I might just buy that and do that to that one. But this one, definitely not. This one we're going to save and we're going to leave it as it is. So there you go. I think I may have just decided what I'm going to do with it. We're going to do that with it. So yeah, it's just in too good of a condition to not save it and not leave it as it is. Yes, the paint, whatever, we're going to paint it, right? Everything else is really good. So we're just going to leave it as it is. So that's the decision. There you go. Decided. No more changes. I change my mind all the time. That'll be like that for the 5 minutes, and then I'll probably change my mind again. But for now, that's the decision, right? So we need to get this thing stripped. We need to get this thing in primer, and we need to fix that. We need to fix those two things, and yeah, and there's a couple of. Let me see if I can pick them up in the light. Maybe 2 dents right there. Yeah, there we go. Got them. 1, 2, and possibly, from what I've seen, possibly one right here as well. Yeah, you can see a little bit of imperfection there. Anyway, we'll fix that. That's easy fixed. And then what I was thinking with these, actually one of you guys said, I'm pretty sure it was Robin from memory, he said that I should paint these in black. That's the only kind of change I'm thinking about doing, is painting these in black and that in black. Let me know your thoughts. Let me know what you think. So that's probably the two changes that I'd like to make, apart from everything else being factory. So still going to use buy the new bars for the front and back, and I'm going to reuse these ones. Actually, I'll save these ones for when I do the VNSS one, because I'll get these fixed and painted, primed and painted, and then I can put my lip kit on both the front and back, and then I'll have everything complete, because I know what color I want to do it anyway. Because there's obviously, you guys know, there's 3 colors in the VNSS: Atlas Grey, Phoenix Red, which is this one, and the white. I think it's I can't remember what the white's called now. Re-jog my memory down in the comments. But I know which one of those 3 colors I want to do it already. So, but like I said, it's not going to happen to this one. So let's anyway, that's enough of me rambling on. I just keep rambling. Sorry, guys. I can talk. I can talk underwater. Let's get this thing out and back in and get some stuff off it. The badges, I suppose I better measure them before I take them off. I better take some measurements on where they go back on, because we're buying new ones to stick on. So they're all going to be new badges. I've got to get new. Actually, when I flip the car back around, I'll show you what else I need to get new. A couple of little bits and pieces from Rare Spares or wherever I can get them, and that should be it. That should be all done. I'm hoping it doesn't take me too long. Let's see, maybe 3 or 4 weeks. I should have it completely done. Wheels, I'm still undecided. I think I'm just going to go the standard chasers that it's supposed to come with. If I can find a good set, or I'll even paint a set. So yeah, let's turn it around, get it done. So we're going to start with the rear lights, and there's 6 bolts, 6 little 8mm that hold this on. Okay, so as you saw, I've undone the 2 bolts in there. The rear tail lights are out. I'm on to taking this bar off. So when I put it back on, it didn't have a couple of the tabs that go in here, because obviously you can see they've tried to screw it in there. So I'm going to fix that for my next car anyway. So these aren't really held on by anything on this side, only the brackets that sit here or thereabouts. So I should be able to just pull that straight back out, and that whole bar will come straight off. Fingers crossed, that's the plan anyway. Oops. And that's the rear bar off. Simple as that. Well, it shouldn't usually be that simple, but this one was. Okay, so that's pretty much the rear end all taken apart, ready to start sanding. So when this rear screen comes out, obviously I'm going to take this rubber off, and I'm going to paint, because I'm going to have to paint in here anyway, because I'm going to be doing some repairs on both sides. So I'm probably just going to take the boot off and paint the boot off, and then paint in here as well. Or I might even just do in there and then put the boot back on and keep going. So, but that's the garnish off, and then I just got to take the lock out and these badges. But I'm not going to take these badges off just yet, because I want to do like a masking up of them, so I can figure out where they go back on. So we'll just leave them for now. But yeah, that's the rear end done pretty much. I've got to fix up a little bit there. Front end time. Bonnet up, headlights out. These are going in the bin because they're no good, so they're going to go in the bin. We're going to get a new badge on the front there for that grill, but the grill's in good nick, so I'm just going to literally take that grill off. We're going to paint that grill, put it back on. But yeah, let's get the front bar off, headlights out, and that's pretty much it. I'll probably take out the take off all the trims. That'll be next. So, but let's get this front end done first. So grill off. Grill's in really good nick. It's got a little crack up here, which is where they normally crack, from what I've seen. But it's still got all the little tabs down the bottom that fit into the bar. So that's really good. Obviously the badge is just old, which is fine. We'll get a new one of them. That just unscrews from the back there, so may as well take that out now, and we'll get rid of that, and then we'll paint this. Got to find out what color it is, and then we'll paint that grill, and we'll put it back in, and that should look really good. Now I'm pretty sure the new badge that you get comes with the screws, but I'm going to keep this badge until I finish the car. So that's rule of thumb. Keep everything until you finish the car, because knowing my luck anyway, I'll chuck something out and I'll be at the end of the build and I'll need that last 5% to be finished, and it'll be something that I chucked out. So yeah, I don't ever chuck anything out until I'm finished. I've still got stuff out the back from when I built the VT, the Calais. I kept a lot of the stuff that I thought I might have needed. Some of it I did, some of it I didn't, but I've still got it. So I'll end up chucking it out eventually. But yeah, that's the badge and the grill off. These lights were so done anyway. Look, there was a lot of corrosion there. Not sure if you can see that. But we'll keep these bits because you need them for the blinkers.
Mirrors flash with stories, moments sing behind. The road ahead whispers, secrets unwind. Steel rubber, my only escape. Every curve a rhythm, every mile a shape. Pedal to the floor, nothing else is real. Metal skin and thunder, that's how I feel. Endless highways, no end in sight. Chasing shadows, neon light. Wheels keep spinning, I can't slow down.
So as you can see, front bar was quite easy to take off. It was just those two longer ones on the outside and then two shorter ones on the inside there, which bolt up to the inside of this bar, and then they just kind of slide in these brackets here. If you've never done it before, that's how the front bar works. They slide on the inside of these here, right there. They slide into the top and the bottom there. And that's what holds it in line here, locating, like a locating bracket pretty much. And then, yeah, the grunt of it's held on by that front Rio bar. But we're not going to take that off. We'll probably just leave that on. We're obviously going to clean all this up because it's an absolute mess. We need to completely wash this thing again before we paint it, obviously. But for now, that's the front end taken apart. So we're going to get rid of these bars in the back. The missus is going to be absolutely angry right now because all these parts are going to go in the rumpus room at the back. So yeah, she's not going to be happy because that's where I stored all the VT parts and the VU parts. In between when I'm painting and not painting, they get stored in that back room, just so they're out of the weather. And I don't have much storage in this house, so like in the backyard, I don't have a massive shed or anything like that. This is my garage, this is my storage. So while I'm working in here, I can't store it in here, it has to get stored in the house. So let's get rid of this stuff now, and then we'll move on to the next bit, whatever that may be. So while I'm here taking this apart, this is the, I guess it says strut assembly. So I'm guessing it might be the suspension setup, but it's got all the, I'm not sure if you can see that, police super executive, V6 police super executive. And it's got all the details about this car. So with the Phoenix Red paint code and everything on it. So it matches this car. So I'm guessing it's from this car. Someone's laminated it, and that's what I got with the car. So yeah, I guess I'll keep that. Thinking this was under the, they usually put them under the front driver's carpet, under the carpet. I'm guessing that's where it was. I don't know. It's got a little bit of mold on it. I'm guessing from under that carpet, so it may have been under there. Who knows? But anyway, it's cool to have that, I think. All right, so that's the front end done. And I've moved everything out the back. And yeah, we're pretty much cleaned up here. So now all I've got to do, which I'll probably do tomorrow, just got to clean this front end because there's a bit of dirt under there. So I don't want to be putting new headlights in with all that dirt and new bars on. We're going to probably paint all this anyway, up the top here for now. Engine bay, I'm going to leave. It's pretty okay anyway. This side needs a bit of a clean because it looks like it's had some coolant spillage and stuff like that, as you can see in there. I don't know if you can see that, but yeah, this side I'll probably just polish up. It looks pretty good, just needs a good polish. But yeah, I want to paint all this, make it look nice. This bonnet, I don't know if I'm going to keep this bonnet because it's pretty crap underneath. and actually, it's not terrible. The only dent it's got is pretty much just here, right where the badge would be, but there's no badge obviously, but where the badge would be. Yeah, so we'll leave that. Obviously, I'll paint the bonnet off the car, paint the boot lid off the car. We're going to start taking these trims off now, and I reckon I'll call it the night. After I pull these trims off, I reckon I'll call it a night because it's getting pretty late and cold now. So yeah, I'll do that, and then at least that's one little afternoon done. I'll get back onto it tomorrow. We're just using this like trim tool, and yeah, I started here at the start. Got the trim tool underneath it. Be careful, don't try not to dent anything, and literally just pull it up like that, and work your way along. I think that's how you do it. Make sure you try not to bend these, because once you bend them, you can't ever get them straight again. They're pretty much done once you bend them. I probably should have taken the mirror off first, because they go underneath that mirror there. So I may not be able to go any further than that. Nope, until I take that mirror off. So next will be mirror and then that. But at least I've gotten that loose now. So that's... Man, that paint under there looks really, really good. Well, I'll move on to the back one, and I'll come back later and take those mirrors off. But I'll move on to this back one and then the other side, and yeah, keep going from there. So that's all the trims off. Well, most. We've still got this one that goes all the way up around here, which is a series of screws in here. That back one, I'm not too sure how that comes off just yet. I'm gonna have to figure that out. I'm sure one of you guys will be yelling at me going, I don't have to take that off, just do this and this and this. That's cool, I've never done it before, so if you can write it in the comments and help me out, that'd be awesome. Because I probably won't do this today. I'll leave these till next time, and I'll read your comment, and I know how to take it off. But looking good. So go for a walk around. All these are off on both sides. Mirrors are off. Front end's off. This side's off. Mirrors off. All off. I just got to do those ones are along there, obviously. Back end's all done, like I showed you before. And we've got all these here. I don't think I bent them too much, maybe a little bit, doesn't matter. But yeah, I'm thinking about painting these black, gloss black, just to make them, you know, fit with the window and look really nice with the window. And it'll, with this new paint job, obviously black rub is here, you know, black around the windows. I just think it'll look better. If you don't think so, let me know in the comments. I love all different types of opinions. You know, my opinion is a bit different to yours. Yours is a bit different to mine. We might align, which I align with most of the comments that you guys have put in the comments. So yeah, let me know what you guys think about that, about painting them black. They probably should stay grey, silver, whatever colour they were originally. But I think if I'm gonna change it up a little bit, I've got to change it a little bit. Just give me that this much. You know, and it's not something that dramatically changes the car in regards to an LS in there. It's just a little bit of paint. Everything else will be original, obviously, but just that little touch is just what I want. Just give me that little touch. So yeah, I'll see you guys tomorrow. Everything was going really well until we got to this quarter. This quarter looked like it had been hit previously, however, it was repaired really, really well. So I was happy about that. All right, guys, it's been a couple of days. I've pretty much bodyworked the whole car. There was a little bit here and there, nothing too dramatic apart from those two doors on the left-hand side. Quickly bodyworked them. It was the long weekend that just went by, so I got a bit done on that weekend. Obviously had to do some family stuff as well. So, and the kids are on school holidays, so I'm just flat out between work, that, and the car. So anyway, we're up to doing some priming. I've already primed the rear driver's side door and the boot lid. I'm trying this new product out. Quickly show you guys. The paint shop gave me a new to me anyway, primer. It's by, if any of you guys have used it, tell me what you think. It's by USC, 2770G. It's just a 2K urethane surfacer. So this color calls for grey base coat or grey primer, or grey ground coat if you want to call it, for this particular brand that I'm using, which is Valspar. If you use the other brand, or there's other brands have different ground coats. Some have red, some have grey, and yeah, but for my particular one anyway, I have grey. So I'm going to quickly, I've already mixed up that the primer, so I'm going to quickly smash this out now. The bonnet, the car's outside. Probably just going to do the bonnet today. Today's Tuesday after the long weekend, October long weekend. So I'll do the bonnet today, let that dry, and then tomorrow I'll get the car in and we're going to prime the car. I've taken the car apart. I did it all off camera, but I've pretty much taken the whole car apart. Rear window's out. As I told you guys, the rear window's coming out. Headliner's out. I've got a new one of them coming. What else? Rear parcel shelf's off. I've got one of them coming as well, because my one was absolutely toast. So yeah, it's all happening. It's all coming together. There's a whole bunch of new parts going in this car. So let's get this let's get this bonnet primed in. I've already just chucked some. I did a little bit of bodywork on this one. Nothing really major on this one. There was nothing crazy on it. It looked like someone had done some work in this section here. It was pretty good repair, but I went through on a lot of spots. So they're through to the bare metal. So I've just chucked some, what do you call it? That's the one. I've chucked that there. So I'll pop you guys down here and we'll get priming. Righto, so we smashed out the bonnet and it's come up pretty good. So I did notice when I was standing back here, I don't know if you guys will be able to see it. When I was standing back here, I did miss one dent in that bonnet. Sorry about the mess outside. Yeah, anyway, it's literally right in the middle of the bonnet right there, and you can only just see it, which hopefully when I block this back, it should come out anyway. So it's only a tiny, tiny, tiny dent, but yeah, so that's the bonnet done. Tomorrow we'll bring the car in. I'll put this outside to dry. And so I'm gonna paint the bonnet and the boot lid off the car. And then the rest of the car I'm gonna paint all together because I wanna paint inside the boot jam and inside the engine bay. Well, just the inner guards and the front scuttle panel, whatever it's called, rad support bit. So I wanna paint those bits and that's it. But in the meantime, we'll let this dry. Tomorrow we'll be back. See you then. So as you'll see me going around this car now while I'm priming it, you'll see that I have done quite a bit of body work. It wasn't too bad though. There wasn't really anything badly damaged apart from those two doors on the driver's side. The rest was just little nicks and scratches and old repairs, but most of the old repairs were done really, really well. So they were. I just needed to sand them back and yeah, give them a little bit of a touch up, but for the most part, this car was pretty clean. So yeah, you'll see me prime it now. I did all the bodywork off camera because it's boring and it's been cold and I didn't really want to record. So yeah, let's get this thing primed and it'll be all finished. Okay, so that's the primer done. We've unmasked everything and it's finished. Obviously, it's going to take a while to dry, but it's going to cure because I'm going away next week for my birthday and my daughter's birthday. She's the day after me, so we're going to Queensland for a week, and I figured that I needed to get this done to allow it to cure for that week while I'm away. So as soon as I get back, I haven't had a holiday in a very long time, so a proper holiday anyway. So yeah, I need this break. I'm going to have a nice break, then we're going to get straight back into it. I've got another car to paint, which is my mate's mum's car. We just put that together the other day, so I need to paint that as well. But this is pretty much priority. I need to get this done ASAP. But yeah, so the next video you see will be me blocking this back and painting it, but it's all in primer. So it looks really good. It's come up really good. So I'm going to park this on the other side where it needs to go, and then it'll sit there for a week. But I've also bought, now some people have said they don't fit that great. Some people have said they fit alright when they're a bit tight, but I've purchased all the door rubbers on the inside of the doors here. Or I purchased a set of 4 aftermarket ones, because my ones were done for. So I purchased 4 of them and the headliner. There's a whole bunch of new parts going into this thing. It'll be pretty nice when it's finished, hopefully. But I've decided, sorry, I better say that before we go. So what I've decided to do is I've decided to go stock on this thing, full stock. The only thing I'm changing, and yes, I have primed these molds because they were absolutely done by the sun as well. We're going to paint them black or whatever color. I'm pretty sure they were like a matte black or a satin black. And then the hockey stick mold and all these molds around here, they're usually like a sparkly dark silver grey color. I'm going to go black. That's the only mod I'm making. Some people are going to go, no, don't. That's the only modification. Please give me that one mod. So yeah, because I like them being... Everything else is going to go back to stock colour as it's supposed to. The rear boot garnish, the front grille. I'm doing all that OEM. Everything else is going back to stock. And the wheels, now keep that a surprise. And then, yeah, these grommets are staying. Obviously, I'm putting new grommets in there. We've got a new headliner. We're going to do a bit of engine staying. We're going to do a bit of engine work as well. All the new gaskets and whatever it needs, we'll throw at it. And it'll just be a nice V6 cruiser. Even though I'm not a big fan of V6s, I am going to sell this one. That's, if anyone wants it, once it's finished, I can't do V6s. And I don't want to ruin this one. I don't want to ruin what it's supposed to be. It has to stay a V6. And I appreciate the fact that there is the love out there for these V6s. It's not for me. I'm sorry. It's just not for me. I'm a V8 guy, and that's just how it is. That was the whole plan initially, to put a V8 in this. But I just can't bring myself to ruin this car. So we're going to leave it as it is, and we're going to sell it, and then we're going to buy another one, and we're going to do a V8 in that one. So, boot lid's primed, bonnet's primed, car's primed. We're all done. All right, and that's going to be it for this video. So please give us a like down the bottom there, and also subscribe if you haven't already done so. It helps the channel a long way. And yeah, we'll see you next time.